Okay guys, today we have a little bit of a fun video. We have 1 Lego brand store, 2 Lego brand store, 3 Lego brand store. And what are we going to do with these Lego brand stores? Well, if you're already thinking Rebrickable.com, you are sure the hell right. So now, let's get into it. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and today we're stepping out of the review thing with the board, and we are trying another Rebrickable model. Now, this idea came to me basically from the hair of my backside. I was at the Lego store, and I saw this set, and I just grabbed it and I bought it. And the set I'm talking about is set number 40574, the Lego brand store. The Lego brand store is a set that you can buy for $37 a piece. I believe that they're exclusive to the US market, and they are kind of hard to come by. And the thing about it is like I said, when I saw this, I just grabbed it. I don't know if I was going to build it, if I was going to, try to shove it back here. I don't know what the hell I was going to do with it. All I knew is I've never seen it. I've heard about it. And just maybe we can go on the Rebrickable.com and find a Rebrickable model for this set. And so I got home, I was looking up the set, and I was quickly surprised to find that one of my dream builds might actually be able to happen. And what that is, you see guys, I got a Lego city. And in a city, a big city, you have a Lego store. But I don't have a Lego store in my Lego city. It's kind of like, you build a city out of Lego, you should have a Lego store. The issue is I believe the Lego store model is one that you can buy off of Bricklink from the Bricklink Designer Program. And we already know those sets are super rare and super expensive. And I'm not paying anybody $300-$500 or more, getting on my knees to please to get one of those sets. I'm not. I'm just not going to have it. No. I'm getting really tired of price gouging rare sets. It's just ridiculous. But then I found this, and then I found what I'm about to show you. And what I'm about to show you is a Rebrickable model from Brickified. And this model, I believe the instructions were like $6 to $10, like usual, and it takes up a half base plate. So let me bring in my computer so you can see. So now the only thing with this set is it does take 3. But out of the 3 sets, you get to make that little Lego store. And you know what, guys? I think that is a pretty fair deal. For a little over $100, you get a half base plate, fully enclosed Lego store. So that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's cut open these boxes. Let's see what this build kind of entails. And then we'll hit the as per usual time lapse, and we will we will build this Rebrickable model and see if it was worth doing for a little over $100 plus instructions. So we have a few bags in here. Now, these sets are only 541 pieces a piece, and they do come out about 6.8 cents per piece average, which is pretty reasonable, but for a Lego brand store, you would think that they would cut you a break because of, well, they own the licensing. So with these instructions, we're not going to need them, and there's no QR code on these, so just get out of here. We don't need those. We will need these stickers for what we're doing, and in total we do have about 4 bags of box with 2 8x8 plates. And what we're going to do off camera is we're actually going to sort out each piece of these 4 bags into these trays that I have set aside here. I got a bunch here. I just finished using these for the Porsche build and stuff for the bigger ones. And sort out those pieces, and then we'll get to the build. So that's where we're going to go, is you guys get to just sit back and relax and go on to the next segment. For me, this is going to be probably about a day or so. I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to get it sorted. So for you guys, a few minutes. For me, about a day. So see you back here for the review. So now we're here at the review of the brickified Rebrickable model, the Lego store. And a big part of this model is not the model in itself, but the way that I had to make it work for my Lego city. And one of the things is I wanted to put it next to the tiki bar to take up a full 32 by 32 base plate, kind of like what the bookshop did with the residence with the bookshop next to it. So what I did is I started off with the tiki bar. I moved it over, and then I also gave it a really nice pattern back porch, and then I also tiled off the stairs. By doing this, I kind of incorporate now the beachy back part of the tiki shop. I now have incorporated more into the city. So it's a little bit of a mix of beach and a little bit of a mix of city. And by doing that, it now blends in a lot nicer going into the Lego shop. Going into the Lego shop, I will show you, starting off with the side here, I put a little sticker on it that says Lego. So if you're at this part, or you're going up the stairs to go and have a pizza or whatever, you can see Lego. Maybe you might want to go shopping as a minifigure. One of the things I did want to make sure I didn't lose, because I was going to switch these two buildings out. So this one's on this side and this one's on this side. But I didn't want to lose all these nice window elements. I really like how these are done. So thus, I went with the more boring side of the building. Unfortunately, by doing that, I accidentally covered up the more exciting side of the building for the Lego store. So it's a give and take. Another thing is I didn't want to point the Lego store towards the beach. I wanted it pointed towards the city. So what I had to do is find a way to incorporate that idea. So I ended up pulling the Lego store as far forward as possible. And by doing so, now the tiki hut's as far that way as possible towards the beach. And this is as far towards the city. So I had to find some ways to make this look really good all around to allow for this design. Because there's nothing over here, at least yet. So what I did is I did put a Lego sticker over the brick here, here, and here. This arrow signifies that there is a back of a building, and I think it's kind of fun because we're using a carrot sticker for that. And then we have the back of the building here, which is, I put stickers all over the back of the building, kind of looking like Lego graffiti. So that kind of looks kind of cool. If you've ever been to like Venice Beach, California, you'll see that graffiti and street art is a big thing, and I kind of took inspiration from that. There is a little random eyeball on the stairs. I did have to cut some of the stair Lego actually apart to make this fit flush together. But I did put some sticker elements over here looking like either vents or more art. There's another carrot element resembling an arrow going towards the stairs. I did hide down here some sticker elements under the stairs, as well as some contour for the sand. And I think by doing this, I really allow the back of the building to be presentable to the Lego City. Now, looking at this, I do notice that the builder kind of didn't put the stairs at a right angle here for the back door. That's going to be one hell of a jump, but it is what it is. So as you can see, the Tiki Surf Shop bar, whatever you want to call it, is now all the way as far forward to the tile as you can get, or the front of the base plate. And now that looks really good for the beach, and yet this doesn't take away too much. And honestly, what I'm thinking of is, if you just pull that off, whoops, there we go. Now those stairs look like they can go into something. And that kind of fixes the mistake. So, you know, we'll get to more on that later. So let's just keep going with everything else. So going in around and actually going into the actual building, we do have the top part of the building, which comes off like so. It's a very thin layer, just lots of plate and stuff and support. We do have a skylight. We do have some stuff that he made with the bendable 1x2 bricks. And then we have some floral elements, and then we have a big hole here. But I like how he used the minifigure statues as an extra way to contour the top of the roof. I think that was really cool. And then going into the next level, there's the other part of the roof. It's actually built into the next level. And here I did some extra stuff here. So originally, when you're done with this mock, you have the wall of Lego to buy right there, and you have this element right here in the middle, and then you also have these little elements. He kind of gives you the option to make these two front window displays from the original book, which I obviously did do. I really do like how they got the Disney Castle and the Lego train right there in the window. But what I did to make things a little bit special is I remixed a bunch of minifigures to put minifigures in here. I also put stickers right in here, and I put more stickers where it says minifigure factory with a micro figure. That way it says minifigure factory, there's something on the wall, and then there's also a little micro figure. And then I put two little teeny countertops right there to kind of break up the space. And then I also put another sticker element in the window right there. So I thought those were all really good touches and something really worthwhile to do to kind of bring more to the unit. Then next up, I'll take this off to be safer. We have the lower level, and this is where a lot of the stuff comes together at right here. We do have a pick-a-brick wall inside, which is really cool. I love all the colors. We do have the Lego store counter, which is really cool as well. Here we have more store shelves featuring Technic sets and classic sets and creator sets, and we do have another sticker element right up in there. Thought that was nice. Not much for the front. There is this little micro figure display with more Lego sets being displayed in the center of it. And then coming around, we got another one of those big little mural things and more Lego sets to display on the wall. So overall, pretty simplistic, but yet really nice. Another one of my customizations I did is I added a tiling to the front of these two 1x1 bricks with a stud front, and I added some extra stud and tile elements to the top of that to kind of make it look more like a fixture. So that is the complete overview of the Rebrickable Lego store shop that's exclusive to, I think it's just the US, and it's kind of a useless set, but when you do this to it, it really brings it around and it gives it some nice style. So once again, you know, we're here with that cool Tiki Surf that's also a Rebrickable model from Brick Artisan. Going to the back, I want to try to find a way to make this look a little bit better. And then to the side, back to the front. I really love this little pocket of area right here. It really works good because there's going to be an alleyway right here behind the Parisian restaurant. So this is really cool. So now let's go and put this into the Lego City and do our final incorporations, and then we'll wrap up this video, guys. So now let's take a look around this property. I mean, look at that. It's tight and cramped all in the right ways, everybody. Like, that's just really, really cute. And even Anakin Skywalker thinks so. He's migrated towards the Lego store. I ended up doing nothing with the stairs like I kind of implied I was going to try. I just couldn't come up with anything. Now, I will be adding a few houses kind of in the same way like that along the beach here at the end of next month, so a month from now. So if you guys like this idea, let me know in the comments below. That way I'll know going into the new project and making some houses like this look like that. I'll know that it's all worth it. Coming over here, look how cool that little alleyway with the studs going in behind the restaurant looks, going up to that little tile job behind the tiki bar. It's so cozy. It's imperfect in all the right ways. I'm very happy with all of this turning out. Now I just can't wait to see how I fill up this real estate with some houses. It's going to look really dope. So with that, let's wrap up this video. So guys, I really hope that you guys had a little bit of fun with me and with this video. This was a really weird approach to accomplishing a Lego store. I really wanted one, but there's just the Bricklink designer models, and I think there might be another one, or that could have been an MOC that I saw, but they're so expensive. This model in total was around $100. Each kit's like $30 to $40, plus the instructions on Rebrickable.com. So I think this is a perfect alternative, and I'm really trying to do a really nice full 16 by 32 building slot layout right here on the beach. Now I have 1, 2, and 3. Now I just have to look into getting those houses I told you about and start really filling in this beach, because this is looking super cool. I'm very happy with this, and I just can't wait to see what the next things are. I know I'm thinking about doing the Rebrickable model of the modern house with the electric car. There's one with that, and there's another one with a friend set. I think I might have 1 or 2 of those. And what that will do is I'll put 3 houses right here. So I'll have 3 beachfront houses with a forest backyard. And then I'm thinking about doing the Rebrickable botanical garden from Friends as well. That's 2 $75 sets plus $20 worth of parts and about $10 for the instructions again. And I'm going to put that in the middle of the amusement park right here in front of the noodle shop. So I have a lot of Rebrickable things in mind. I'm just to the point with my Lego City that it's time to start doing MOCs, and my brain's not there yet, guys. I know you guys watch my videos, and you guys are just coming in right now, and it looks like I may have a grip on shit, but I don't. I am no different than a kid getting his first Lego set. I may have some techniques, but I don't have enough techniques to make a building. And with the idea of technique in mind, I do want to give a quick shout out once more to Brickified for the Rebrickable model on the Lego store, because his techniques to what he had to work with is amazing. That was just a little cheapy open back play set. One of those type of Lego sets you probably buy while you're visiting Vegas and you want your kid to do something in a hotel room and then you just throw it away. And he turned those kind of sets into this wonderful model that we have. And that's just what I'm not capable of doing right now. So as long as there's Rebrickable.com and there's a way for me to get the sets and double them up and add some parts, we're just going to keep on doing that. We've now done it, I think, 4 times now. The Up House, the Noodle Shop, the Surfer Bar, Lego Store, and the Cozy House. And we may have 3 more, making a total of 7. And I think these buildings are really breaking it all up from the traditional monotony of Lego design. And it's just awesome. One of the things is just standing here looking at what I have accomplished is just awesome. And it's super humbling to be able to have an opportunity like this and make something like this and continue to get ideas. And when it comes to ideas, I just want to say, please drop comments down below. Let me know your ideas. No idea is a bad idea. If it's not one I'm not interested in, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let it go. You know, just, I could really use some really cool ideas, even though I feel like I'm doing okay. But outside input is probably always good with these type of things. So with that, drop comments down below. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And on that one, thank you for watching. That wraps up the final build of the entire month. I have one more video this month until we get to our September 1st store haul video. And I don't know what I'm going to do for that last video. So make sure you are subscribed and stay in tune for what I have next.